Mighty. Angel Snub Enough 7.
Blog Talk Radio.
As we set fire.
And I come here tonight and plead with you. Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. And as I said to a group last night, nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennysonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation. Don't let anybody take your manhood. Be proud of our heritage. As somebody said earlier tonight, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. There's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure, high, and clean. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.
For this particular talk, excuse me a second, forgot to adjust the volume here. Uh-oh. Come on now. Okay, I think I got it together. Okay, for this particular video, I'm going to post another video featuring Martin Luther King, where he's talking about manhood. And out of all the quotes that they have for Martin Luther King, and I'm very sure there are many more out there that we don't know of. But see, again, the media, it controls what we should and should not be listening to. If more of us heard Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. speak the way he is talking in this small clip, perhaps we could see into Martin that which we have missed. But in this clip, I don't know about you, but in this small clip, it seems as though Martin Luther King, even though the method he has chosen is nonviolence, and I want to say this again to us, those of us who frown our nose at nonviolence. There's nothing cowardly about going somewhere, knowing somebody gonna kick your ass, or they might kill you. If it was easy, then why didn't the whole 17 to 20 million black people that were living during the time of Martin Luther King, why didn't a greater percentage join the nonviolent movement and help Martin Luther King? Well, many of them was cowards. Many of them was like you guys. As long as you are able to eat, drive a nice little car, watch YouTube, you're fine. So I can't comprehend how many of you can talk about somebody when the majority of y'all have never done nothing as far as this black struggle is concerned. You've done nothing but you benefit. Chances are you have your job because of the sacrifice and the death of the civil rights movement, the works of people like Malcolm and Elijah Muhammad and Marcus Garvey. You ain't did a damn thing, but you benefit. And now you are lazy and you are trifling and you are content with the little accomplishment that they were able to obtain for us. You should be ashamed of yourself, but you're not. But every time we can hear you on YouTube, Black Power, tell it, Shetty, you would tell me to do something. You would tell Sarasum Shetty to do something. They told Martin King, will you do something? They told Elijah Muhammad, go Farrakhan, go. But y'all ass sit around and you don't do nothing. Martin Luther King says in this video clip. And you don't want to respect them because y'all pro-black. Y'all tough. But you ain't did a damn thing. Violently or non-violently. You're sickening ass. But you have the nerve to turn around and try to judge somebody. Because he decided, I'm going to do this non-violently. It was necessary for somebody like Martin Luther King to exist in our struggle, to show us how wicked the oppressor was. Even though you were non-violent, you see what this wicked beast done to Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King did not pass this earth non-violently. He died a violent death. This example was needed to show you what type of mentality that you're dealing with. We have all this history and we quote all these things, but we have learned nothing and do nothing. Martin Luther King, a man of nonviolence, says to us in this video clip, even though he's nonviolent, he said, but brothers, you can be nonviolent. This is not a quote, but I'm just paraphrasing, just trying to paint a picture of how I understand where Martin is coming from. Don't give up. Don't sell out your manhood. So what I'm seeing, or what I'm listening, what I'm translating out of what Martin is saying, is that you can be nonviolent, but it comes to a point. Don't sell your manhood out. Don't let them sissify you. You couldn't be a sissy. And some of y'all think because it's nonviolent, you couldn't be a sissy and walk before guns. You couldn't be a little sissy and walk before dogs and fire hoses. You couldn't be a little sissy because some of y'all supposed to be so bad and tough, but when they put y'all ass in jail, you cry like a baby. But those during the civil rights movement, they were not trying to commit a crime. Crime was committed against them and they went to jail. Fighting for civil rights. Your ass cry like a baby being thrown in jail for selling some damn weed or some crack. Doing a crime. Then these devils can turn around and talk about you and call you a criminal. They call Martin Luther King a criminal. But we know that Martin Luther King and our brothers and sisters who sacrificing y'all benefit from their blood, sweat, and tears. They were fighting for their manhood the best they could and from what they understood. I don't see them and view them as sissies or punks. It was brave. Because many of y'all non-violently not going to do anything. You're not going to do nothing at all except run your mouth. But in the process, Martin tells us, he says, don't give up your manhood. And I'm thinking that Martin, if it came to violence, he would have to go that way before his manhood gets taken away from him. There were many things that Martin Luther King was about. But in order to keep us asleep, in order to keep us non-functioning, they give us the weakest Martin Luther King that can be given. Because we don't teach ourselves nothing. And those who think they know Martin Luther King, they don't know him. They run their mouth. But we really don't know how Martin felt. What kind of man are you? And Martin Luther King tell us, don't sell our manhood out. Be a man. How could Martin give us that type of advice? How could something like that come out of his mouth? Only so much of an ass whooping I'm going to take. Only so much dogs and water hoses and all this other evil. Martin did not. Where did Martin Luther King say, I'm going to be nonviolent forever? He never said. But he did make a statement. I got to do such and such. Don't sell your manhood out. We need to find positive things in ourselves and stop viewing Martin Luther King and our brothers and sisters in the civil rights movement as Uncle Toms and all these type of things. They were fighters, whether you like the method or not. Especially when you ain't done nothing except run your mouth. You have sacrificed nothing. You come on YouTube hiding behind a picture, cheering somebody on. I don't need you to cheer me on. So Rasul Seti or Farrakhan or anybody out here don't need you to cheer. We don't need no damn cheerleaders. You need people who gonna work and do something, regardless to what it is. I don't care if you teach, like Elijah Muhammad said, I don't care if you teach your babies how to throw a rock. Throw the rock at the enemy. Y'all teaching your baby to throw rocks at yourself. Because whenever you talk down upon Martin Luther King or any of our people that was doing something to try to help us, whether the method was good or bad, however it turned out, you benefit from whatever it is. That's why your ass lazy and you content, and that's why you doing what you're doing right now, running your damn mouth. Religious-fied, lazy-fied, trifling-fied. You talk about Martin, he was Uncle Tom like that, but Martin Luther King took action. The civil rights movement was action. You don't expect the enemy not to respond, so the enemy did what they had to do. And you're dealing with a vicious enemy. And Martin Luther King had people following him. So if you are a leader, you know your actions. You don't want to, if it's possible, you want to try not to get your people hurt if possible. See, y'all don't understand nothing. You just run your mouth because of what something look like. If y'all did what you claim that you talk about, many of y'all will be in the morgue right now with a toe tag or in jail. But see, y'all nothing but talk. Martin Luther King took action, and he went to jail, and he also went to the morgue for your lazy ass to benefit, whether you like it or not. So I give all respect to Martin Luther King, but because of him, I can stand strong, and I act in a wise manner, but I'm never going to sell out my manhood. That's something that Martin Luther King did not want me to do. And he never said that he loved white people. He was trying to stand up for equal rights. The right to be human. Going on to my next subject. Y'all hold on now. Think about it. Jot down your comments.
Peace forever and always. Welcome to another edition of the Reality's Temple on Earth. Your host is His Divine Masculine Brother AdMinister Taalik Ibn'rad,